and Kira are having another fight. Look at that storm.
Ready yours! Let's move it! Get your weapons ready! Ready to shoot! Use arrows! Forward! Archers to the front! Shoot! Ship the oars! Rowers, to your oars! Ready your bows! Full speed!
There's set to fire!
Archers! Get ready to fire! Get them!
We're ready! At least,
Go!
enemy is about to lose!
Ready arrows!
We miss! The time stands now! Well, Commander, we live to sail another day! Looks like something valuable!
Rowers, go! Slow the ship!
Speed up! Need a break, Commander!
Oars at the ready!
Watch out! They are trying to hit us!
Slow down!
They're set to reveal! I don't think
Faster!
they can throw the oars any faster!
Increase! More oars! Let's move! More speed!
They're coming right at us!
Increase! Archers, forward!
Another round! Watch for the arrows!
Archers!
Lucky we got out of that alive!
Come on. Come on. Off we go. Yeah! Whoa! The Oracle of Trophonios. I wonder if the cult's working here too.
Αθωότατο σημείο. Διατία δε.
mercenary in training, eh?
We ride! Well, fighting anyone around here will be a challenge. Vamos, let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Come on. Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Come on, come on. Ella. Come on. Ha! Yeah! Hey. This is where Leonidas was laid to rest. I wish I had known him.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta. What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned the people that came before. Who are they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
Good. Right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like Elpinor?
He is, was, part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo was not...
Now they're looking for the mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
Why, Hermes? The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my sister.
Your sister? By Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies. And one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus. We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them.
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens.
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then. We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates! Whoa! Feel that wind! Ship your oars! Battle stations!
Prepare for enemy fire!
I need archers! Ah!
We've got arrows! We didn't hit!
Ready yourselves! Let's board the docks!
They're ready to fire!
Rowers, go!
Look out! Arrows!
Archers, we need you!
They're
Hold
setting
on!
fire out there! The wind took that one!
Grace! Grace!
Enemy set to fire!
Archers, ready yourselves!
They're fire!
Arrows! Forward!
On fire! Enemy center!
Archers!
Back on safe water!
There's much to do, and many unknowns on our horizon.
Head for open water!
Shall we grab the salvage, Commander?
More speed! Faster! Speed up! Drop the ship!
The warehouse is off limits.
But I need those records.
And I need 3 fewer daughters.
What's going on?
I'm here to check the warehouse's taxation records, but I'm being refused entry.
This matter is out of my hands.
Fine. The wheels of Evia will be greased once more. How much will it cost to get me the records?
That's not going to work this time, Agapios. The guards are under strict orders to not let anyone in or out of the warehouse. It's an order they will enforce, my friend. Take my advice. Stay away from that warehouse.
It's lucky your friend warned you.
Haha, he's just as corrupt as the rest of Evia. I fear there's nobody honest left.
Not all mercenaries are cutthroats. I can be trusted.
That remains to be seen.
What's causing the corruption?
A group called the Dakeras struggling Evia with their greed. They work from the shadows, controlling the nation with bribery and blackmail. The other reason I need the taxation records from that warehouse. I'm following a parchment trail which I believe will lead me to the person behind it all. But I'm too old to be breaking into guarded warehouses. Perhaps the shine on my drachmi can convince you to do it for me, huh?
I'll get the records for you.
Perhaps there is someone left in Evia who can be trusted.
Where can I find the records you're looking for?
I'll need a lot of evidence to find the person behind the dagger. One set of records won't be enough. They'll be scattered around the warehouse. And be sure to check the guard captain. Anything important he'll have on him.
What can you tell me about the man behind the dagger?
Other than he may not be a man, only his reputation is known. Cruel, driven by greed. The living noose around the neck of Evia. If we can't find out who he is and stop him, our fate is that of the Retrias. Total ruin!
The dagger. Dramatic name. Any particular reason?
They stab at Evia without honor. From the shadows. Unseen, bleeding our nation of its lifeblood. A dramatic name, perhaps, but apt.
I'll find the records. The guards don't stand a chance.
They don't deserve a chance. For Evia to survive, corruption and those who spread it must be crushed. I'll wait for you here.
The warehouse. There's the warehouse dock. The warehouse grounds. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight. Now to find those records.
Amnistios! Destroy the record!
Records of ship names. What docked where and when. This might help Agapios. Maybe this will help Agapios identify the dagger's leader. Records of the trades Envios made in the last 6 months. Maybe the identity of the dagger's leader is in here. I found the records, Agapios.
My master would be pleased.
You're a slave.
Do I not look as you expect? Yes, Misthios, I am a slave, but I'm not without dignity. The local magistrate is my master, and I'm his most trusted servant.
We do what we have to survive.
Exactly. I don't blame my father for selling me into slavery. It's what he had to do. He got me out of my old life and gave me a chance at a better one. Nobody chooses to be a slave, but being one provides me food, shelter, safety, and security. Especially now, with Evia all but run by the dagger. They cannot see past their greed. And if they go unchecked, we may all end up as slaves. If uncovering the identity of the dagger's leader and finally stopping them sounds like something you'd be interested in, meet me and my master in the slave market.
I'll think about it.
Ίσον πάλιν τούτος. Πού παίρνει το λεπτίδα μου. Στις θαλάσσης πόλεμος επαξίτα, μωρέ.
Here, a stranger? Need something?
Mystios, my brother was captured by pirates. They demand a hefty fee as ransom.
Show me the ransom demand.
Curse you, Mystios! I'll have your coin!
Τι ιστορία ανέβεσαι, Άρχη.
Commander, how can I serve Sparta today?
You, Mystios, you're the one who won the battle for Megaris, for us Spartans.
There were things I needed done. Acting as their champion was a necessary move.
Thanks to you, Athenian efforts are fractured in this area, and my regiment is finally ready to strike.
What do you need?
A certain Athenian commander is all that stands in our way to victory.
Sounds like you're asking me to kill the Athenian commander.
By the gods, you read my mind.
I'll take care of it.
You're braver than you look.
I'll come back when I'm done. I should try to stay out of sight.
That noise is annoying.
What was that noise?
Where'd that come from? What is it?
Now my payment. Can I help you with something?
The midwife from the village usually comes for plants I grow for her pharmaca, but she's very late.
Do you think something has happened to her?
I hope not, but she usually comes up through the barley field. I did see a wolf running through there the other day.
So you want me to provide protection?
No, I just need this delivered to her.
I'll handle this.
I owe you.
I should get going.
You again? Have you killed him?
Your man is dead.
You've served Sparta well. This is for you.
That'll do.
Φαντασία, πλέον.
Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you need anything else. What can I get for you? I'm glad you stopped by.
Delivery for you, from a farmer.
Oh, just what I needed. Take this for your trouble, Mistios.
I see you have good taste. Stop by again.
Not only is life easier and safer with a slave, it's more rewarding. You're not just purchasing highly skilled workers, you're purchasing family.
No, no, no. This can't... How is this possible?
Agapios, what's wrong? What have you found?
Master, it's a name. Written in the records over and over again. The name of the man leading the dagger. The Kingfisher.
Once you know the Kingfisher's real name, bring him to a court of law. He and the dagger have wounded Envia. Envia should have a chance to decide his fate.
Agapios, tell him.
When we were young, when we'd play, I was the Robin. And the Kingfisher was my brother. But he died. He should be dead. I mourned him. I made him a grave. Please, tell me he's not one of them. I beg you, tell me my brother's not a dagger.
You know your brother better than these records. If you believe this Kingfisher isn't him, then you're right.
Thank you. Yes. The boy I knew, there's no way he could be involved in this.
When your brother died, did you see his body?
No. No body at all. No sign, no word, nothing. After Mater died, Pater was not as fit to feed us as he once was. So my brother made sure we never went hungry. He would fish every day until he didn't return.
Your brother can't have been born the Kingfisher.
Of course he wasn't. Neritos. His name was Neritos. Older than me. More trouble than me too. Fighting, stealing. But he always looked out for me.
Nothing is more important to Envia's survival than stopping the dagger. I'm sorry, old friend. The Kingfisher must be dealt with whether he's your brother or not.
Yes, Master. I understand. Please, Misthios, help me uncover the Kingfisher's true identity. We can clear my brother's name and stop the dagger. Evia would be in your debt. More in your debt. The Magistrate's treasury runs deep. Your reward would not be small.
Whatever it takes, I'm in. Family can be complicated. We'll clear your brother's name and save all Envia while we're at it.
I know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger's inner circle. If anyone's seen the Kingfisher's true face, it's him.
I should pay him a visit. Any other leads?
There is a shipwreck along Evia's southern coast, and the theater in Kalki City has been spreading the dagger's lies.
We are in a war. Ships are sunk daily. Why does this ship matter?
Because this ship appears to belong to the dagger. A slave I trust waits by the temple above the ruins in Eretria. Speak with her to learn more.
You said you know a farmer who's had dealings with the dagger. Maybe I could beat some information out of him.
No. He wasn't friends with them. He was targeted by them. He's rich. Oh, he was. Anytime someone in the dagger needed to line their tunic with Rahmi, they'd visit him.
Then he may know the Kingfisher's true identity.
Which could clear my brother's name.
You mentioned an evil theater?
The theater in Kalki City is a more potent weapon than you realize, Misthios. The dagger used propaganda to poison the minds of Evians. See what you can learn there.
You seem well connected. How is that?
For a slave, you mean? We are not without eyes and ears, Misthios. We see much, and we share it. Slave to slave. Leads, warnings, anything that might help us survive all the way from today to tomorrow.
I have enough to go on. And the Kingfisher. If I discover he is your brother, if he is the man behind the dagger.
He won't be. Return to me when you've learned all you can. Have you found what we need to prove my brother's innocence and stop the dagger?
Not yet.
The dagger works in the shadows. We must make a move until we've learned everything we can. Is there anything else I can tell you?
I've heard enough. I will return once I've uncovered all I can.
Dio, testa. Υγείαν και πλώς εφόρους τους άπαντες τους συνεφόρους. Ο πατήρ μου έλεγε, δίνε, δίνε η θέα.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
You'd better stay over there.
Won't let you do something this stupid.
That dagger sympathizer has to die. He'll keep making us do his dirty work if I don't stop him.
They'll just do it. Killing him won't solve anything, Prexileos.
But we can't just sit here and let him do this to us, Idia. To the children.
You think I don't have their well-being in mind?
Well, you certainly aren't acting like it.
How dare you?
Enough, you two!
Who do you think you are?
The Mystios is right. Calm down. It's bad for the...
Speak up, stranger.
Agapios sent me. He wants to prove his brother's innocence and destroy the dagger.
His brother? Neritos? Didn't he die on...
Stop, Idia. We're in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me what you know.
Let's make a deal. Kill a man for me, Mystios. Help me, and I'll tell you about the dagger's base of operations.
We've been through this. No killing. Talk to the man instead. Make him honor his word to pay us.
Deal. I will take care of your problem.
There's a man from the dagger. He approached us one day to help them spread their agenda. We don't care about the dagger, but we need the extra income.
He wanted us and the children to spread the message of the dagger in the theater and on the streets.
He's just using you, exploiting your children for sympathy.
And now he intends to do it for free. He stopped paying us and threatened to come after our children if we didn't continue.
I was going to kill him myself, but Idia...
We can't just take a life like that, Prexileos. That's not us.
He lives in the large house in the middle of the city. Kill him, and we'll have drachmi for you.
Listen to yourself. Talk to the man, and posture if you must. But we aren't savages. I don't want to set a horrible example for the children.
I'll deal with the man. Just make sure you pay up.
If you need anything else, or forget where to find the dagger man, speak to us again.
That's him, the dagger man threatening the theater couple.
You're asking for trouble.
Let's hope no one notices me here. That's the big house they were talking about.
I can't keep doing this, but I have to. I have to do this. For family. Yes, that's right. For family. Don't come any closer. Amistios? What do you want?
I'm just here to talk.
Did the theater couple send you? I already told them to leave me alone. Or else I...
Or else what? You'd hurt the children that live there.
As unfortunate as that is, I would. For my family, I'd do anything. Guards! We have an intruder!
Didn't look too dangerous. He was just another man doing right by his family. Too bad he mixed with the wrong people.
Are you lost, Mistios? Turn away!
Mistios, I've sent the children away. Make sure this dagger Malaka doesn't get to...
Shut up! We'll find every last one of your precious kids. They'll fetch a good price.
Release them this instant.
I'll let them go. After I've made a few cuts.
Malaka!
The dagger doesn't appreciate your intrusions into our affairs.
Then you Malakas should get out of my way.
I'm a man that likes a little drama. So let's make this interesting. You, Mistios, seem to have a flair for the dramatic. And we are in a theater after all. So let's have you decide how this play will play out.
Get to the point.
Someone's got to die here today.
Easy. That's you.
Try, and these two will have their throats slit before you even reach me.
Don't do anything rash, Mistios.
But like I was saying, someone's got to die. But just one! It's always more fun when one lover is alive to watch the other bleed. So, meddling Mistios, tell us, who should live?
Save Idia, Mistios.
What? No! Save Prexileos, Mistios! The kids can't do
No,
without him.
save Idia. Please, you'll be saving
All
more
right,
than-
time's up! Pick an ending to our little play, Mistios.
I'll save them both. But you will die, dagger scum.
Wrong answer.
Skiros! Mistios, get to Skiros! Tell Agapios!
That's where they control Evia from! Stop them!
You little...
Did I see that? Oh!
I won't let your dying words go to waste. Agapios will know about Skiros, and I will avenge the both of you. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts. This must be the farm Agapios mentioned. Now to find the farmer, and see what he knows about the dagger. Right, follow us.
Mistios!
I need to speak with your husband.
Oh, forget him. I need your services.
Is that right?
Would you fetch me a drink? The slaves are all busy and I'm quite parched.
No, the wine's right next to you. Tell me where I can find your husband.
Somewhere on the Eastern Road, I think, delivering wheat and grapes. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in days. A lot of days. Weeks? Oh. Oh no, I think he might be in trouble.
You must be drinking a lot if you didn't notice your husband was missing.
Yeah, between you and me, it's hard to notice anything after enough wine.
Your husband must have enemies or something. Someone who might want to make him go missing.
The dagger. If you're wealthy, they're your enemy. A local captain and his Malaki's dagger friends visit as often as they please, demanding made-up taxes and beating my husband if he doesn't pay. Will you find him? Will you find my husband?
Don't worry, I'll find him.
Thank you. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Any idea where I should look for your husband?
He's been trying to find ways to get his shipments past the dagger's forces on the road east of here. Anytime his carts ride by, the troops on patrol take a cut. More of their godless Malaki's taxes. My husband usually waits on the road directly south of the cave until it's clear.
I want you to tell me everything you know about the dagger.
Daggers? They're like cute little baby swords.
What? No! The dagger! The dagger you just mentioned?
Oh, right. They're just men, Mistios. Greedy. Delusions of grandeur. Bleeding dry the drachmae of poor innocent slave masters like me.
I've heard enough. I'll head east and find your husband.
Thank you, Mistios.
If I follow the road east, I should be able to follow the husband's tracks. The husband's carts. Looks like he tried to escape an armed patrol. Didn't end well. Ella. Hey! Let's go. What happened here?
Guards. Malakis got up guards. They wanted taxes. They always want taxes. Took my master up to the Vistos fort. He should have paid their stupid taxes. He should have paid.
I'd better head to the fort. I should be extra careful in this area. Did I tell you? Die! You have no chance!
Get out! Help! You have given me my freedom. How can I ever repay you?
Vistos Fort. It's big. The husband could be anywhere in there. That must be the farmer. He's locked up. Ella.
назад. For the two gods! Shit, you're fast. I see him.
Blow to the Spartans' backsides. God-cursed fire, out!
What was that? I will enjoy killing you for Sparta!
Mustafa. You have offered me freedom. Thank you for your kindness.
In here. I'm not a slave.
The gods have brought you saved me! I am forever grateful.
Not sure who you are, but I'm grateful.
No matter what happens,
It's not
keep
safe
going.
to talk here.
I won't let you
We've
die.
got to go. Follow me. I know a secret way out. It feels like every 2 weeks they're locking me up in here.
Γίνει στον τον πόδα! Γίνει!
Βοήθεια!
Ουκέτη! Ουκέτη!
Παπέ, απάγαγε με εδώ, με! Ασφαλές εστί το παραμένει!
Ούτε ασφαλές εστί!
Keep your head down. We've got to make it to the road.
You saved me.
Surprised?
It's just... You look more like a hired killer than a hero.
A man named Agapios believes you may be able to identify the Kingfisher. If I find out who he is, I can stop the dagger.
Ah, so it's just Evia you're here to save. Still, thank you.
I need to know everything I can about the dagger.
They have such ambition. A legendary greed. They appear to be pirates, yet they're organized, funded, well-connected. There may be more than just the Kingfisher pulling their strings.
Don't worry. Taking on shadowy organizations is my specialty. Whatever you know about the Kingfisher, I also need to know.
He'd visit me, the Kingfisher and his Malakas flock, demanding their taxes. I kept him fed. I kept him rich. If I tell you his name, I'm a dead man.
Say it.
I can't. What he'll do to me. What he'll do to my wife.
Give me his name!
Neritos. His name is Neritos. Just make sure you stop him.
Agapios' brother. It is him. I still need to meet all of Agapios' contacts.